maker comes out. He goes, hello. And he was sleeping at lunchtime in the R2D2. It's true, because he suffers from a thing called sleep apnea, and I think it's like apnea, and he falls asleep quite a bit. So, and he was asleep in the R2D2, but it's an amazing thing. And the other story is Carrie Fisher plays Princess Leia. There was one day where she was in a bit of discomfort with she had these sandals, and she had a piece of wood, like a splinter, in her foot. And so I saw that she was in discomfort. So I was very shy then, like I am now, And I went up to her and I said, "Can I help you?" She says, "Yeah, I think I got a splinter in my foot here." So I went down on my knee and I found this like a piece of wood which was in her foot, because the set was made from concrete and or paper mache, or what do you call it? And wood and all that stuff. So anyway, it's in her foot, so I pulled it out, and then she kissed me on the cheek. She said, thank you, Derek. And I went as red as this Imperial Guard helmet there, And but she was really wonderful, and I saw her many years later at Empire Strikes Back premiere preview, and she kissed me once again. So it was quite nice. I got 2 kisses from Carrie Fisher.
That's lovely.
Really nice.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, thank you.
And Alan, of course, what's your story? How did you end up acting in Star Wars?
You can move up a bit to the centre of the stage.
I started off, first of all, with The Empire Strikes Back, where I was asked to be a stormtrooper, one of many stormtroopers, but specifically to work with the actors. So for the big scene, the carbonite chamber scene, where Han Solo goes down and comes back up in a block of carbonite, or steel, if you like, I was one of the guys who put him in there, fought him and pushed him down, and then I did lots and lots of scenes in the corridors, all over the film. So I reoccurred many, many times. But the funny thing was that when we were working on The Empire Strikes Back, we were there many, many days, and quite often, whilst they were redoing the lighting or redoing sound or changing the set, we would be asked to go and work on another set. So we put on other costumes. So when it comes to the Hoth Rebel base, I'm a stormtrooper in the carbonite chamber, but in the Hoth Rebel base, I'm a Hoth Rebel who is chased by myself as a snowtrooper, and when I've chased myself through that way, I walk back this way as a stormtrooper. So I appear 3 times in the same scene, but nobody knows it. And then later on, when Return of the Jedi was being made, I was working on another film, and I was very fortunate to be leaving the studio having completed the film I was doing. And the first assistant director, Dave Tomlin, spotted me and called me over and said, "Can you do me a huge favour?" And the favour was that they had an actor who had a terrible, terrible stutter. So he spoke like that. And he had this terrible short line to deliver, only one line, but they'd flown him from America with his family for him to record this one scene, and he had tried 32 times to do it, and had never succeeded in getting it out. So the favour was that I go in whilst he was resting and actually do the scene in his place. So I went on. From the time that I put the costume on to the time I left the studio was 1 hour. And I'm known for that film more than anything else I ever appeared in. And I've been in over 500 films, and since that time I've been a costume designer in 45 other films. But that's the one that everybody knows me for.
Thank you. Derek and Alan will be sitting right here, and you can ask them questions.
Yes.
And also, you have signed prints with you.
Yeah, we have some signed. Obviously, there is a charge. I'm sorry, but there's a charge for the pictures, and I have many pictures from Star Wars and James Bond and Indiana Jones, which I worked on, and Alan worked on Star Wars and other movies. He's only doing Star Wars here at the moment. But I say, what I'd like to say to Sana and all the staff here and Matt's, because I met these guys at Christmas when I was here, and obviously I chatted with them about coming here, and thank you so much for inviting myself, and I'm pleased that you brought Alan with me as well. And we look forward to maybe coming again at another point. Thank you so much for coming to the store. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So you're all welcome to come up and have a little chat with Alan and Derek. Och ni som fick lite priser och sådär, ni följer med mig ner till kaffan så ska vi ordna någonting. Tack så mycket! allihopa för att ni är här. För tusan. En stor applåd för er själva.